today's recipe, classic cottage pie. I will be using 1.5 kilos of mince, 4 chopped carrots, 2 large onions, mixed herbs, cracked black pepper, sea salt, 1 beef stock pot, and half a teaspoon of tomato puree. For the mash, I've used 1 kilo of white potatoes and 1 large sweet potato, which will boil. Add butter, salt, pepper, a little bit of cream, and I will add that in to the topping of the cottage pie mix. So a nice hot pan on low medium heat, a little bit of oil, then add the onions and the carrots to brown and soften. So ideally on a high heat, brown the carrots and the onions. We'll take about 3-4 minutes. Bit of pepper, so a pinch of salt, and some mixed herbs, and then just give that a stir in now. See, now it's been a couple of minutes, onions are starting brown. So what you're going to do then, in another couple of minutes, you're going to add the beef into this mixture, which that will cook and soften the onions even further. So it's just about ready to add the beef. I'm adding 3 because I'm making quite a big portion. So we'll add the 3 into that, cook it out, and move on to the next step. Still on a high flame. Work the beef, the carrots and the onions. So they'll cook evenly. It'll take another 10-15 minutes while the potatoes and sweet potatoes are boiling for the topping. So while it's browning, you want to add your beef stock pot. You can use whatever you want, ox sauce, powders, entirely up to you. Mix that in now. Brown out with the mince. So what you're doing is working it all in, making sure nothing burns, but it cooks all the way through. And when the mince is all cooked, what you're looking to do then is, if there's too much oil, take some of the oil out, and then you'll be using that then for the roux by adding flour and water from the vegetables to make a gravy for the cottage pie mix. So it's a mixture, tomato puree, mix that in and just cook it up. As you can see, there's a lot of juices coming from the beef, but that'll cook out, and you'll be taking most of that out and adding flour to thicken into a nice gravy. Okay. As you can see, after about 8 or 10 minutes, it's cooking lovely. The mince is browning really well. Most of the water's evaporated. You've still got the fat. So then you'll be extracting some of that up by put a nice gravy later. Or if you want a cottage pie with loads of gravy, I'm going to have sort of like a semi sort of wet mix. So I like to make gravy and put it over the pie. So what I'm doing now is just ladling some of the fat out, which is like a semi-gravy. You add a bit of flour to that to make a roux, and then some of the vegetable juices, and that will be for your gravy. So with this mixture now, you're looking at about good heat tablespoon of flour. A tiny bit more just to absorb most of that oil. There we go. So you're going to mix this up so most of the oil will be absorbed into flour to make a roux. So when you add the vegetable stock to it, it'll go into a nice thick gravy, and that's your cottage pie filling. So the final stages now. Sweet potato and the potato water. We just want to ladle a couple of spoonfuls, not too much, or depending how much gravy you actually want, into the mixture. I'm going to use roughly about 3 ladlefuls, so we get a nice thick sauce. As you can see, that'll simmer into a nice thick gravy, which then, when cooled, you can either pipe over the top, or you can just mash the potatoes and just spoon it over. I'll just let this simmer out, and we move on to the next step. So as you can see, the cottage pie filling is complete. That is what you're looking for. We're going to let that cool, and we're going to get on with the roux and the gravy. So into the fat which we've extracted from the beef before adding the flour, I've added another beef stock cube, which we need to heat this up so it does get quite hot. Okay. Into the mixture we add 2 generous tablespoons of flour, also a little bit of pepper. You don't need to add any salt because the seasoning is coming from the beef. And mix up and cook this out for 2 or 3 minutes so it goes into a thick paste, or what we call, the chef's term, a roux. Okay, keep cooking this out, making sure all the flour and the oil will come together. So you can see that's come together lovely. And then the next step then is to add the vegetable stock, bit by bit, not adding too much water at one time, because it will go quite thick and lumpy. Alright, so the trick is to add it bit by bit and cook it out until it comes to a nice thick gravy, and you can add as much or as little water as you want, depending how thick you like the gravy. You can use beef stock, chicken stock, vegetable stock, whatever you prefer really. So we'll let that cook out now. So basically what you're looking for is a nice thick dark gravy. The lumps will boil out. This is why you shouldn't add the juices too much too soon. And after that's boiled, this is your gravy. So for the final stages, a knob of butter in with the sweet potato mix, bit of milk, a tiny bit of salt. I prefer to use sea salt myself, and some cracked black pepper. That's enough. So over a slow heat, looking to mash potatoes and the sweet potatoes together over a very low heat. So still on a low heat. As you can see, the mashed potato has gone to a nice thick, smooth, creamy mash, which is going to be for your topping of the cottage pie. So final stages now. You need one of these roasting tins, 8 for £2. Get the minced beef and portion it 3/4 of the way up, halfway, or to however full or however much of the potato topping you'd like on top of your cottage pie. So with the mashed potato, evenly place it on top of the cottage pie. And what you're looking to do, just spoon it and smooth it over the top, just like so. So after the potato has been placed on top and smoothed all over, just get a fork and run the fork down like this, and what this will do, the top will go nice and golden brown and in the oven. After about 30 minutes to 40 minutes of cooking, there we go. Some people do add egg yolks to the actual mashed potato, but I don't. There we go, so that's ready to bake now in the oven. I've got gas mark 5 for about 30 to 40 minutes. So as you can see, that's the finished product of the cottage pie. It will be served later on with homemade chips, triple cooked, and the gravy will be reheated, and we shall enjoy. Any questions, feel free to ask. I am new to this recording, I do apologise. So if you like, subscribe, and I will definitely upload a lot more videos when I'm not working. So I'll go for the new videos. Thank you very much.